Okay, so pretty much these swings now, the left-hand side's on with the graphite, the right-hand side with the steel one. Okay, now there's a little bit difference with the club there to start with. Okay, ideally you want the club to be more sort of in that line as opposed to that line. Okay, this is open, that would be closed, that would obviously be square. So you're pretty square on that one. There you're a smidgen open. But the difference now as we come down, and you'll see as we go sort of frame by frame to go a little bit further through the swing, as you start coming down to the lighter club, how much more open it starts getting. The two clubs are on the left-hand side now looking more open. See the club there? So, and then look at that one there. Look at it. I mean, that is... That club now is way open. I mean, that is pointing up to the sky almost. Okay, so there's a lot of pull there. As that club now coming in, hitting out, it's even more open. This one, the right hand now, you sort of squared up and hit a reasonably shot straight to target. I mean, the circle ball's in the middle there. Whereas this one, trying to hit the ball left with the open club face, it's starting off as we can see now. There's the golf ball there, right at target. So that lighter club just gets you pulling it more, and your arms able to twist as the more you come down, the more open your club face gets. And this movement here now, trying to hit the ball to the left, trying to hit the ball harder because the club's lighter and you can get more club head speed with it, but it just causes you to get the club face more and more open, which results in that sort of shot, that sort of higher push you out to the right, rather than the heavier club now coming down a little bit more, less of a twist, the club sort of dropping down here. Now you can accelerate through, get a nice strike, and we can end up more onto that left side. Okay, so in the heavier club, as we said, it's not heavy as in too heavy. No. It's just a little bit more weight. And I think psychologically as well, as you said, you feel more comfortable with the steel. Once you sort of get a graphite in your hand, it just feels to you probably more lighter than actually what it is, but just feels too wobbly and out of control, and the club going all over the place. But you can see how much that club face now on that left hand. And that club there, there's only one, that's bunker shot. But if you look at sort of McIlroy or Nicholson or Ty, all the golfers trying to play a lob, that's their club face playing a lob shot, trying to slide underneath that golf ball, because that club just twisted and changed too much. So ideally, if we can get the club face, we said at the top, your backswing there is pretty good. That there isn't too bad there, okay, in terms of what we look for, left arm and the club to be online. Okay, if it gets a little bit, as we said, this way, that would be open, that would be closed. If we start getting a little bit more blocky right with the steel, just check that top of the backswing with that left wrist and that club face. If it gets a bit open, it will just leak to the right. Okay, but for the majority, if we can get it now staying there, at least the two positions, if we sort of go to there, those two club faces, I mean, that one's sort of more in, the club face is more in that line, where that club's pointing over there somewhere. So that's a good 15 degrees open. Then you're going to go one way in, isn't it? Okay. Does that make sense? So the graphite, I think, really for me is just a bit too light and out of control. It's like swinging a fishing rod, so you're just losing control of the club as you go through. So heavier club with a steel.
I was thinking of that analogy. It just feels so
like you're whopping away over the place. Yeah, exactly.